Join me and we will begin. Welcome. Here we are again, coming into the body, taking care of ourselves. And today our practice is focused with laterals and twists. This is working the muscles of the spine, front, back, and sides, and working all the vertebrae. So this is an important practice, also zeroes in on hips and tight legs. So turn around, come down, and we will begin. Come onto the back, come into the body, check in. So we say, check in once you get comfortable with the head, neck, and shoulders, with the hips and legs. Once you get comfortable, turn your attention to your breath. Come to the breath. Feel yourself settling. Feel yourself relaxing. So in our check-in time, we want to discover any discomfort anywhere. So I had a lot of tightness in my shoulder and upper back earlier. So we'll see how it is as I continue. So notice what's true for you. What changed? What does it feel like on this day, with the intention of no force? Do what works. You're the only one who knows what's enough or what's too much. Take care. Taking care. So our focus is on laterals and twists today, but we warm up the same way no matter what, bringing the hands together, pulling gently, bringing the arms overhead on the inhale breath, and back down on the exhale breath, press the waist. Inhale up and over, back down, press the waist. So this is bringing a stretch to the upper back when the arms are up and over and the spine is lifting a bit. And when we bring the arms down, we press the waist. This is a stretch to the low back. Upper back stretch, up and over. Low back stretch, press the waist. A couple more on your own. Take your time with it, feel it. We're warming up the body. Final time, press the waist, pull the hands apart, feel it, whatever you feel. Release, release, and pick up the knees. Now we bring that stretch into low back as we circle the knees and bring circulation and massage and tension release below the waist. Tension release below the waist. Circulation increase below the waist. Pause, circle other way. Pause, center, hug it up, hug it up, hug it up, and release the feet. Arms are wide. So let's work with our very gentle twist, side, side. So with the repetition, it may get a little deeper. There's no force here. Remember, we are warming up. Just discovering what the sensations are as the knees are down. Is it more knee to hip? Is it more hip? Is it more up the low back? Some or none. See what's true for you. So on my knees down to the left, on the right side, I feel it more under the shoulder. And when the knees are to the right side, I feel it in the shoulder and the hip. Just keep on going a few, warming up for twisting, turning the head opposite from the knees, working the whole length of the spine, hydrating, lubricating, come back to center. Have a breath. Have a breath here. Let's pick up the knees and hug up the knees and let the low back stretch, gently stretch, hugging the knees, Apanasana. Pause here, feet to rest. So when we're working with laterals and twists, we bring a little extra emphasis into strengthening low back because it carries some of the pressure there. So this is where we lift into bridge and we change the position of the feet. We start with the feet hip width apart. Press and come up. Feel it. Stretch in the front, contract in the back. Round your way back down to rest. Have a breath. Have a breath and bring feet touch, knees touch. Press up, pause, feel it. Feel whatever stretches in the front, whatever contracts in the back. Round your way down, waist before hips, rounding, 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 back to rest. Have a breath. Open the feet wide. Wide as the edges of the mat or something that's comfortable. Press and lift. What do we feel in the front? What do we feel in the back? I'm getting a cramp in my left leg. Round your way down, 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 down to rest. Feet back hip width apart. Wait, I got to address that cramp. A cramp is a contraction. The remedy is stretch. Okay, done. Once more, feet hip width apart. Back to the part start. Press and lift. Stretch in the front, contract in the back. Round your way, waist before hips, coming back to rest. Take a breath. Now pick up the knees, hug up the knees, and come into leg stretch. Extend and bend. Extend and bend. Just extend and bend. Finishing with this leg stretch. Come back to rest. Open the arms wide. So we've done the twist. Now we're going to do the lateral part. Walk the feet, giant step, baby step. Turn the head away from the feet. Feel the stretch where you feel it. I feel it from the hip down the outer leg. I feel it more in the hip on this side. Okay, come back, bring the feet back, take a breath. Now let's try the other side. I've got to move over a little bit. Giant step, baby step. Turn the head away from the feet. Where do you feel it? And again, this side I feel it in the hip right here. So see what you feel? There's a stretch down the whole outer rim of the leg. Final breath here. Come back with the head. Come back with the feet. Let's release the arms. Hug up the knees. Hug up the knees and circle the low back to restore circulation and massage and comfort level. We'll pause, come over onto hands and knees. Meet you there. Hands and knees. Hands and knees, Chakravakasana. No surprises. We begin with Chakravakasana. Pull the belly in, drop the elbows wide, move on back, bring the hips to the heels. Feel that stretch. Lift the ribs on the return. And repeat. Your own comfort level. We're just bringing gentle stretch and warm up to the shoulders and the back. Gentle stretch and warm up to the shoulders and the low back. One more of these. When you return, pause. Now, turn the head toward the hip. Turn the hip toward the head. Do we feel it more in the outer rim or the inner rim? There's stretch on the outer rim, there's contract on the inner rim, and it is coming back to the center. Let's check out the other side. Head toward the hip toward the head. Do we feel it more in the outer rim or the inner rim? Come back to center. Drop back. Stretch the arms longer, wider. Have a breath. And we move forward. Drop hips, lift chest, lift chin. Tuck the chin. Press back. Repeat your own comfortable pacing. Bring a stretch into the core, a stretch into the shoulders and the back. Final time. Pause. Pause and feel it. Where do you feel it the most? This one, I feel it in my left shoulder blade. That's what feels so good. And I feel it in my right elbow. Final breath. We'll release. Release and make your way to stand. Make your way to standing. Preparing for our standing warm-up series for laterals and twists. The legs are wide. The arms alongside. Have a breath. So we begin this series and we'll lengthen the stays a bit. Inhale up. So exhale, tip. Inhale, arm over. Exhale, arm back. Inhale, lift. Other side, tip. Arm over. Arm back. Come up. Cross, round touch above the knee and open wide. Cross the other way, round touch. Open wide. Standing twist. Rotate. Hand behind. Hand to the ground. Shoulders rotate. Look up and return. Other side. Take a breath. Exhale, twist. Hand behind. Look up. Return. And drop the hands down. Drop the hips down. Stay. Come back up and release. We begin again. Inhale, lift. Tip. Arm over, stretch. Arm back. Inhale, lift. Other side, tip. Arm over, stretch. Arm back. Lift. Cross. Right hand on top. Round touch. Open wide. Cross left arm on top. Open wide. Preparing for standing twist. Soft knees. Hand behind. Rotate. Tip. Touch. Look up. Return. Other side, same. Hand behind. Hand to the ground. Shoulders twist. Look up. Return. Drop down and stay. Come back up and release. Feet parallel. Have a breath. We begin again. Lift, tip, sweep, and back. Lift, tip, sweep over and back. Lift, cross left arm and touch. Open, wide. Cross over right arm on top. Open, wide. Standing twist. Hand behind, hand to the ground, shoulders twist, look up, return. Other side. On the exhale breath. Hand behind, shoulders rotate, look up, return. Drop the hands, point the feet out, drop down. Come back up, release the arms, have a breath. So we begin. We're still warming up for laterals and twists. Lift, tip, stretch, return, lift, tip, stretch, return, lift, one arm on top, touch, and open. Other arm on top, touch, and open. Prepare for standing twist. Hand behind, exhale, touch, look up, and inhale, return. Other side, touch, look up, return. Hands to rest, toes out, drop down. Come back up and release. Have a breath. Here's our final set. On the inhale, lift. Exhale, tip. Arm over, stretch, stretch, stretch. Feel it. Come back. Inhale, lift. Other side, tip. Arm over, feel, stretch, stretch, stretch. Come back. Lift. Arm on top, touch. And open. Other arm on top. And open. Standing twist. Hand behind. hand to touch, look up and return. Other side, hand behind, touch, look up, return. Drop down, point the toes out, stay. Final breath, come up and release and release. So let's reposition. Find mountain, feet hip width apart. Relax toes, relax and unlock the knees. Come up the line, tailbone tuck for some. For all, extension crown, shoulders up, back, down, solid. Steady and strong. Still feel it. So we'll begin our series of side stretch and twist. So we'll have a couple more breaths here. Final breath. Okay. Lead foot forward, other foot wide and back. Widen the base. Okay, we'll begin with bring the hands to the front leg. Soft knee. We're coming to bring a twist, so we're going to bring hand behind to rest at the waist. We're going to slide the hand wherever it fits and rotate the top shoulder back. Now add the arm. We're in Utthita Trikonasana, triangle stay. Okay, release the head, release the arm, come back to the forward bend, soft knee. Now on this front leg, bend that knee, bring the arm across, sweep the other arm up and over, all the way stretch from the ankle bone, up the leg, up the ribs, out the arm. You can look down or up. Feel that stretch, that long line of stretch. We'll release the arm, straighten the leg, bring the hands to rest again. We're reversing, rotating that triangle, hand to the shin or the knee, other hand behind, rotate the shoulder. Bring the arm up. Bring the arm back down. Again, stay. And come back up and change out the legs. Foot forward, foot back. Widen the base. Widen the base enough that you feel comfortable and steady and stable. Bring the hands to the front leg. Soft knee. Moving into triangle, I'm going to bring the hand to rest behind the back. Rotate the shoulder. Once it's rotated, add the arm. Release the head. Release the arm. Come back to the forward bend, Parsvottanasana, soft knee. Bend that front knee. Bring the arm across. This is the lateral. So leaning down, leaning over. Bring the arm up and over, and forward. Feeling the stretch from the ankle bone, up the leg, up the ribs, out the top. Let's release the arm. Come back to the forward leg. Feel the breath. Now we're going to rotate that triangle. Hand to the front leg, hand behind. Rotate the shoulder. Add the arm. Hand back to the leg. Resting place. Final breath. Come back up. Bring the legs back. Come back to mountain. Feet. Knees. Tailbone tuck for some. Extension crown. Shoulders up, back and down. Feel it. Solid and steady. Feel it strong and still. Feel the breath. Reacting to all of that work. Laterals in the twist. The side stretches. Final breath here. We'll come into our balance challenge, the one where we say 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind. Lift up the arms, soft knees, rotate, 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 and then come back, rotate, 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 and come back. Release the arms, change the leg, other foot forward. Have a breath. Rotate. Come back. Rotate other way. Come back. Release. Release. Return to mountain. Check back in. Toes and knees unlock. Tailbone tuck for some. Crown extension. Shoulders up, back and down. Breath. Final breath here. We come to the knees. Bring on down. Knees to the ground. Chakravakasana. Knees to the ground, Chakravakasana, easy, soft. Final breath here. So let's bring out 1 foot and come stand on the knee. Bring the elbow across. Bring the hand to the hand. This is a twist for sure, looking back. Release the head, release the hand, release the leg. Check it out for the other side. Elbow across, hand to hand, looking up at the elbow. We'll release the head, release the hand, release the leg, come back to Chakravakasana. Come back to Chakravakasana. So we're coming to Vasisthasana with a twist. And once more, we'll bring a foot forward. Back leg, straighten and lift. Top arm lift up. Release the head, release the arm, release the knee, bring it back. Chakravakasana. We'll check out the other side. Foot forward, back knee lifts, arm extends. Release the head, release the knee, release everything back. Chakravakasana. Easy, soft counter pose here. Relax. So we're coming on to the belly. Let yourself down. Arms forward, forehead resting. And so we are down. Arms forward, forehead resting, breath free. You know I have to keep my chin out because of the microphone. But just check in. Let yourself relax. Let yourself relax. Now move into the low back with your awareness. So, see what's comfortable. Your body has selected how far apart of the feet. Your body has chosen this as most comfortable. So feel that. Feel most comfortable. We start with the most comfortable place. Hands alongside, coming into Bhujangasana, Cobra series, cheek to the side. On the inhale, press up. On the exhale, come down. On the inhale, press up. Exhale, come down. Bring the feet touch, knees touch. We begin again. Inhale, press up. Exhale, down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, down. Down and take a breath. Open the legs wide. Inhale, press up. Exhale, down. And again, press up and down. Down and take a breath. Inhale, press up and stay. Feel it in the low back. Feel it in the hips and legs. Feel it. And down. Bring the feet back. Feet touch, knees touch. Inhale, press up and stay. Feel it in the low back. Feel it in the hips and legs. Final breath and down. Now come back to the starting place. Feet hip width apart. Have a breath. Inhale, press up and stay. We're back to our comfort zone for the back. We've worked the legs wider and closer, working all the muscles of the low back and down. Arms forward once more, forehead resting. So when we're working with laterals and twists, it brings a little extra strain into the low back, and that's why with this series we always work also to strengthen low back. Final breath here. Forehead down, feet touch, knees touch. This is the series where we say, lift the feet an inch and open wide, close, touch. Inhale, open wide, close, touch. Inhale, open wide, close, touch, and down. Down, have a breath. That was a lot of work. The breath will be heavier. That was 3 repetitions. The next set is 2 repetitions. Forehead down. Inhale, lift and open wide. Close on the exhale, press, touch. Inhale, open wide. Close on the exhale, press, touch, down. Down and have a breath. So 3 repetitions, open, close on the first set. 2 repetitions, open, close on the second set. Final set, it's only 1. Forehead down. Lift and open, close, press, touch, and down. Down and let it go. Let the feet separate. Find your comfortable place again. Final breath here. We're rolling over, coming onto the back. Hug up the knees. Come onto the back. Hug up the knees. Let the low back relax and stretch after all of that work. Low back, relax and stretch. Do some little circles or whatever's comfortable. So this is all about you and your body. And you can tell what feels good. Your body tells you yes. And we'll circle both ways. We'll come to a rest. So now we're coming into a spinal twist. So when we're in the lying down twist, it's more about the hips. But let's see. Bring the feet down. Open the arms wide. Now, cross right leg over left thigh. So the knees roll down, the head turns away. It's a spinal twist and a stay. See where you feel it from the knee to the hip, where you feel it in the front of the hip or the back of the hip, where else you might feel it in the low back and up the line. Stay here, focuses on exhales. So it's a long stay. Final breath, head to center, knees to center, uncross, other way. Foot on top, knees roll down, head turns away. Where do I feel it on this side as I stay? Is it from the knee to the hip? Is it in the front of the hip or the back? Is it up the line under the shoulder? Different for each side, different for each person. Where you feel it is where you need to feel it. So the teaching says the stretch finds the tightest place. And so for me on this side, it's under the right shoulder blade. On the other side, it was in the hip. Final breath here. Come back to center with the head, with the knees, uncross. Pick it up, hug it up again, massage the low back. And then we'll pause, hug it up, Apanasana, and come to sit. Roll over to the side and come to sit. Sit on the blanket if you like. So the lying down twist tends to be more about the hips. The seated twist tends to be more about the shoulders, but let's see what's true. As we come into twist, hand across, hand behind. Now we lengthen the spine on inhale and gradually and gently deepen the shoulder twist with each exhale breath. From here, back arm extend to the sky, tip over, point it toward that empty knee and feel the side stretch. This is one of my favorite twists. As we stay, there's a bit of lengthening and yielding and deepening. Final breath. Release the arm. Release the arm. Come back to center. Have a breath. Let's see about the other side. With the hand across, the hand behind, lengthen, inhale. Use those exhales to gradually and gently deepen your way into the twist. Deepen your way into the twist. Final breath here. Back arm extend up to the sky. Lean over toward that empty knee. Point the hand toward the empty knee and lean in. Feel the stretch down the side of the back. Stretch down the side of the back. Come back up. Release the arm. Release the arm. Release the legs. Bring the legs forward. Wrap and hug. This is for the back. Now we'll release and extend the legs. This is for the whole back of the body, Paschimottanasana. I start with soft knees, walk fingers over and down, and fold in. Feeling the stretch from the heels to the hips. Feeling the stretch up the back to the shoulders, into the neck, out to the arms. Paschimottanasana. And as you stay, could be a bit more yielding, a bit more deepening and softening. Final breath here. Let's come back up, and guess what? We're ready for relaxation, your guided relaxation. Let yourself down, come onto the back, support however it works for you. Under the knees, head, back, feet, whatever. So we move into comfort zone for total let go. Shavasana, total let go. And it begins with moving around and adjusting and settling. And settle, think of it as the shoulders, back, neck settle, of the hips, low back settle, of the legs and feet settle. Get settled into the body. Feel the whole body relaxing down. Whole body relaxing down. Shift focus to hips and legs. Hips and legs, squeeze and tighten. Power, squeeze, feel it. Let it go. Soften hips and legs. Take a breath. Take a breath. Come to the shoulders. Shrug the shoulders to the ears. Lift the head an inch. Stretch through the fingers. Head down gently. All the rest, let it down. Let it down and come to the jaw. Soften, move, and stretch the jaw. And release. Stretch the tongue toward the chin. And release. Press lips, wrinkle nose, squint eyes, squeeze, feel it. Let it go. Let it go and soften. We come back through the body bit by bit. We come back through the body bit by bit to find any remaining tension. So we bring our awareness, we start with the toes and move through arches, heels, and ankles. We're relaxing through calves, shins, knees. We're softening upper legs, hips, and belly. So we feel the whole lower body relaxing down. And we're aware now of the spine. Where it rests on the ground and where it lifts away, try the neck, try the waist, see what's true for you, resting to the ground. Now shoulders, arms, hands, heavy down. Heavy down. Come to the throat, soften. To the lips, soften. Tongue floating, teeth not touching. Cheeks soften, relax. The eyes, behind the eyes, soften, relax. Brow and scalp relax, whole body letting go. Feel it. Whole body letting go. Body relaxing, breath softening. Look deeper, mind and thought. Sounds may come, it happens. If you can stay relaxed, do it. Mind and thought. Thoughts slip away. Pull them back. If the thoughts slip away outside, pull them back, come back to the body and look deepest. Look deepest and find that peace that's there and stay. Enjoy the peace. Come back to the breath. Come back to the breath, movement. Come back to the body as we close. And I hope you keep with you the ease in your body and strength, the balance, the energy, and the peace. Until the next time, and I thank you.